Hello, welcome to the very first episode of the Downunder podcast, where myself and Cayne will talk about stuff, and we might have a few guests on, might not, but for the first one it's going to be just us. So, how's things going?
Talking about special things.
Special things. So the first topic we want to cover is the Ben Askren versus Jake Paul fight is happening as we speak. Well, it might be happening as we speak, I don't know. But so basically, whatever happens, it's basically like a live reaction. We'll see who wins. In the comments, before watching this fight, obviously.
Who do you think's going to win?
Yeah, who do you think is going to win?
Ben Askren, let's go.
Yeah, Ben Askren for the dub.
And if Jake Paul loses?
Nah, if JJ versus Jake, it won't happen until like next year. No doubt.
Yeah. And I think they might. I reckon they'll be undercard maybe. Because if Jake loses this fight, which I doubt he will, but we just hope that he loses the dog.
I don't even know if I'd say that.
Hey, he's doing it anyway?
Right, tell you what. Actually, real quick, let me get up the True Geordie live reaction.
Oh, we got Joe.
Always have some mode in that. So apparently no fights are happening at the moment. But
Fights, there've been some sick live concerts. Doja Cat, Snoop Dogg.
the thing is, like, people have been hating on the live aspect to the thing because there's been 2 fights this whole event, and it's just not. People don't like it. Kavos.
Yeah.
He's doing a he's doing a live stream as well.
Yeah.
And his whole fan base is oh, this fight sucks. It's there's no fight. It's just it's a bit bizarre.
Hey, it's a good comeback because we've just had fucking how many?
Well, that's not. We're all good over here. It's Australian.
It's been a year and a half since any live stuff has happened.
Oh well,
Nate
yeah.
But that was kind of dead compared to this.
It's like a wrestling thing.
Yeah. And the WWE.
What was before that? Before I know it was good, wasn't it? That wasn't in front of a crowd though. It was late 2019 was it?
Yeah. We got the social gloves boxing matches coming up. TikTokers versus YouTubers. Let's go Deji.
Let's go Deji.
So, and Give versus what's his name? Taylor Holder, the TikToker.
Oh yeah, that TikTok event.
Yeah.
That's June.
Yeah.
Honestly, when they did that qualifying thing for who was going to be the last fighter on the YouTube side, that was when I found out who won. I just didn't care. I didn't even know who it was.
Yeah, nah.
Let me actually search up who it was.
YouTube is all the way. We're not.
Face Jarvis, bro.
Yeah, FaZe Jarvis versus that guy. I don't know.
That guy. Jarvis won't win. There's no Jarvis probably had never boxed in his life.
The other guy looks like a boxer.
Boxer.
Yes.
Can you guys hear? I don't think they can hear that. Anyway, we got True Geordie Joella just waffling next to our ears because the Ben Askren Jake Paul fight is happening right now. Obviously, we're recording on the 18th of April. Pretty sure it's April. Yeah.
Right now, the fight Progradis versus
Progradis versus Red Cat. Yeah.
Round 1.
A minute into round 1, but we'll leave that for now. We'll move on to the topic of Logan Paul. Obviously, he's got his own podcast. He claims it's the most the number 1 podcast in the world, but I highly doubt that.
It wouldn't be, but
Joe Rogan.
props to him. He's
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan slaps. But yeah.
Yeah.
Paul's doing his thing. He's got some awesome guests on it.
Yeah. He actually had Ben Askren, didn't he?
Hey?
He had Ben Askren.
Yeah.
I watched that whole podcast.
Yeah.
God knows what
I
reason.
watched half of it, man.
Yeah.
I went to sleep, so.
But recently he showed up on WWE SmackDown, if you guys know what that is. It's basically just WWE's secondary show for the week. He showed up, did a few things. Then he showed up on WrestleMania, which is like the biggest event in sports entertainment. But that actually had a crowd, and when he showed up, the entire crowd just booed him.
Yep, and he got humiliated just like Nate Robinson.
Yep. Except that, like, I watched the podcast when he talked about it, like when he talked about the WrestleMania thing, and he said that it wasn't fake. Like he actually didn't know that like that stun thing was going to happen. I'm like, oh, mate, just shut up. Everything's predetermined in wrestling. Yeah. Even though it's not fake, but it is predetermined.
Still exciting. Joe Weller's ranting right now.
Yeah, Joe Weller's just going off. I don't even know what he's talking about. No, I don't know. They're just waffling about everything, I suppose. But we'll move out of boxing for the time being. We'll talk about up and coming YouTubers. Like where we live. Right? I'm not gonna say where we live because I'm not getting swatted by like three people. But we're in like a small Australian town. Not much happens here, but we've actually got a couple YouTubers, including myself. He's a YouTuber. He calls out, I don't know, is it the Avocado Man for...
Still yet to do the cheeseburger off. Avocado Man, where you at?
Avocado Man, come on, you gotta sign the contract.
Sign the contract, Avocado Man. Do it.
Sign the contract. But we've got, what? I think Ethan Fox used to be a YouTuber. I don't know if he's still... I think he's more of a TikToker now.
Yeah.
He just posts Rocket League, just ceiling shot, flip resets, fucking musty flick. All that stuff.
We got
Robbie Mara.
8 Mania.
That's not his YouTube channel. We got Cayne the Roo. He's on like, what, 4K subs? Something around that. He does like the same video over and over and over, but I guess that just works.
He does VR chat Omegals and that.
Yeah, the Omegals, like... I don't watch them, but they're obviously popular. Like, he keeps doing them.
Popping right now. He's getting bear views from...
But I recorded a video with him back, like, last September, where we did Among Us in real life. But it was like I think he treated it more as like a production instead of like how like the Sidemen did it, for example. It was all staged. We were meant to have like actual like props, like made, like an actual like wires thing, but that didn't happen because the people that originally were meant to be in it dropped out the day before. Sounds familiar because myself, Connor, and Riley were meant to film a soccer video, like my return to soccer videos, last week, but I think one of them, I'm not going to say who, one of them just woke up just vomiting everywhere, so that got cancelled. But, yeah, what? What?
Woke up vomiting.
Oh, I don't even know what happened. It was Riley, okay.
Got a sick boy.
Actually, speaking of cancelling things the day before, I remember when we were meant to go down to the Big Four to film like a fight, like a massive like fight thing. I think it was before we thought of like lightsabers. It was more like just general fighting. But we were meant to go down to the Big Four. That didn't happen. But like the thing is, I keep saying on like Instagram and stuff that I have like big videos planned, and if I just find my list of videos, I do.
Bangers on the way.
I've said that. We've done most of these. We did most of these on stream, but we've got 24 challenges in 24 hours. That was meant to be filmed like in the first week of the first lockdown last year, but that didn't happen. Real life trick shots. I'm pretty sure we did that, but I just didn't upload it. Back in the Kids Perfect days. A group, we did meant to do a hide and seek. Thing is, we don't have many people to do it with because most people are working, don't want to do it.
We'll work out time.
Got a bingo, like a Sidemen bingo around town. That was thought of ages ago, but that's probably the first one I want to tick off.
Yeah, that's the most.
Once I do majority of these things on my list, I should probably start blowing up. We've got One Word Interview. That should be fun. That was added recently. Then we've got How Old Do My Friends Know Me? That was ages ago. Among Us, my own Among Us in real life, which isn't staged, and we've got like actual tasks. Like we've got a location.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're gonna do that, but yeah. Rocket League bingo. I could probably just do that in the stream. A whisper challenge, like a headphone whisper challenge. That was added like 3 years ago. A Star Wars movie tier list. We did that. A losing versus gaining calorie challenge battle.
I'm down for that, man.
I'm so down for that, except that I'm not going to be in the losing because I don't need to lose any fucking more calories. Jesus Christ. Fortnite drop shot tier list. We done that. LTM tier list. Me being someone's assistant for 24 hours.
My assistant for 24 hours.
I was gonna do it to Riley, but I haven't been to his house. I don't know what's just a bit weird. Beat Saber pack tier list. I'd probably do that just as a normal video, not on stream. A Fortnite horror map. I don't know why that's there. A Would You Rather, but you know like how the side of them do it. They go to one side, if they then go to the other side.
Yeah.
Like and they go back in the middle. And then scoring a ceiling shot in every server region on Rocket League. But with that, those are the few I've got down at the moment. Well, those are the few that are actually possible to do. Like the bingo one might not happen, probably due to the fact that the all sports golf battle that was meant to happen, but the golf place Murray Downs said no, you can't do it because there's competitions anyway. Those are the video ideas that I had down, but it's like you can have all these ideas down, but getting down to actually doing it is a whole different story. Because let's say I haven't put effort into an actual like video for about 3-4 months. Like the other ones have been like just like little like lightsaber edits.
You've been getting your stream going there, man.
Like if I go to my YouTube channel right now, my last 4 videos I think have been just like things I've just like thought of like 20 seconds ago, except for the big epic one, obviously.
A lot last time I uploaded.
So like the rehearsal, I just uploaded a Rocket League video.
Yeah.
The big epic announcement, that's not really, that's like a 40-second video. Lightsaber thing, that one, I wouldn't call that. So the last soccer video was 3 months ago.
Clickbait, last soccer video ever made.
It actually was going to be until like every other video just stopped getting like decent. Well, I mean, they've got decent views obviously, but ever since I saw that the Big Epic One Remastered didn't do as well as I thought it would, I was like, all right, I need to come back with a bang. So soccer video, like I would film so many videos, like so many good videos before the soccer video, but I want that soccer video to be my first video back, because I've got like a whole like intro and everything for it made and ready to go. I just need to film the actual video to get it done. But yeah, we'll go to Robbie Mara for a second. He came out with an album.
His music career is kind of dead at the moment. No hate.
I think the only problem, Robbie, if you're watching this, the only problem with his music is just, I feel like his voice is too deep at the moment. Like his rapping voice is a bit deep.
There's only 2 things that I'd say improve on. I mean, I'm
like let's say
God tier, but like
Catching Feelings, or whatever the fuck it was called, and like Another Day. Like they both had Kish in that song. Like they were actually,
Kish was hard.
Those songs are actually bangers. But if Robbie's voice was like maybe a bit higher pitched, that it would be fine.
Yeah, like you just need to get. That's
Like
what I'd say.
he sounds a bit dead rapping. Like he doesn't really care. Like he obviously does care, but
Yeah, but like if you can just rap with the music, not out of tune with the music, because you know how
I think it's
rapping, the beat would be like a couple seconds ahead.
Yeah.
You can't rap on beat. That's all you got to improve on. Other than that, yeah.
Another thing I want to add, Robbie, I'll make this a separate clip so just that you see this, right? The only reason why I don't I do like it obviously, but I don't listen to it, like I don't go out of my way to listen to it obviously. But if say Another Day, that song, if that just had a music video, if it just had a music video, it would be perfectly fine. Hit me up.
That music video with who was it? Catching Feelings.
Yeah.
The music video
That was good.
Fire.
That was good.
Fire.
I'd probably say you guys.
Moving and the colours would go up. Oh, that was
I did do a review on that, obviously,
Acting.
on my channel. There was obviously a few camera shots where I thought we could improve. Like the post production was fine, but there's just a few production issues that would be nice. But I would actually like to jump on your next music video as like a. I don't think I should edit it because my style of editing is very different to Robbie's. Purely due to the fact that I don't do all these like fancy stuff. So my editing style, say you could have a completely different one, but I go more towards a cinematic type of thing, obviously, because we've done Big Epic 1, Big Epic 2, Big Epic 1.
3 on the way. Bro, this is going to blow your mind compared to what you've seen.
But like, obviously, the Big Epic thing is like obviously like a media, like a school production, right? Obviously, because it's at school. But the most recent one, the Big Epic Remastered, our own teacher said that was better than the Big Epic 2. And looking back at the Big Epic 2, I do agree with him.
I think purely because it ties up with the story and the edits.
He said our acting was better in the remastered.
Yeah.
In number 3, our acting should be through the roof.
Yeah, all that time.
Because rehearse. That's all we gotta do. But
Hey, Brayden, what time are we expecting the Big Epic 3?
probably on maybe a month before the last one came out. The Big Epic 2, I'd probably say around September, October, unless we obviously shoot early.
We're giving ourselves a lot more time to make this.
No, because what we want to do is we want to film about 6 months prior to it coming out, so we could have that 6 months to edit, go back if we don't like it, edit again, instead of me being pressured to edit in about 2 weeks or a week, depending on when we finish. Because we finished filming the last one the day before presentation, which is basically what in our media classes, right? We have 1 week on each stage, so we've got development where we think of the idea. Obviously, we had development done in January that year. Then we had the pre-production, which is getting the script ready, getting our actors ready, getting the storyboard. We didn't have a storyboard, which is what we need to do this time. Getting equipment, for example, and all that ready. Then we had the week after, obviously, development and pre-production were done by about June in 2020. We didn't start filming until about September. Then production didn't go as I planned, I'm not going to lie, because we went off script a lot. For example, the bit where my friend dies at the start, or Caden, for example, where he dies at the start, where Cayne just goes, oh, he just kills him. That was meant to go completely differently.
Yeah.
It was meant to happen in the other room, and all that. But I think there was a class. Pretty sure there was a class in there. And like that fight scene at the end was meant to go differently, but we just didn't. We literally had 3 days. So that's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna film the fights first, and then do everything else.
Yeah.
Or at least plan the fights first. Then we moved into post-production, which is about 2 weeks. Right, so what happened? Whatever we filmed that day, I would then edit at home that day. So I wouldn't have to wait until we finished filming and then edit it, because that's just not. I don't think I should do that, because we finished a day early and that wouldn't have happened. Then we've got distribution, obviously, which is where I put it on YouTube. We actually got extra marks for putting up trailers, and I must say,
the trailer's more.
What we're trying to do for the Big Epic 3 is we're going to try and have a live premiere of the trailer first, and then the movie. I don't know where or how this is going to happen, but we're trying to invite a big. Hopefully, COVID is still not a thing, but we'll try and invite a large group of people into a space, and we just watch the trailer. It's like when you go to Disneyland or something and watch the first Star Wars trailer.
Yeah.
I've seen those things a few times. How's this fight still going? Round 5. Round 5 of Predators versus Red. Not even there. But yeah, that's what. I'm obviously okay. No, I'll spit out a little teaser. Obviously, I released the Big Epic 3 Annihilation, like teaser, like title teaser, like the Venom one, basically. But we may have released that slightly early, but we'll probably leave it there.
Still not sure if we're going to call it the Big Epic 3 Annihilation.
That's what I'm thinking. I think I should change the logo to have the Big Epic, like the Big Epic, then Annihilation, then have like 3 in Roman numerals like behind it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It might change. It might not. We'll see. If so, I'll take down that other video and then we'll release it again, probably like 2 months time. But for this one, I'm not gonna say much about like casting because I don't feel like I should at the moment. But we'll say it's a lot more action packed and there's a lot more serious scenes. Like in the last one, we definitely played around for like a majority of it because I think we just laughed through most takes.
Yeah, every take it was, we just banter, watch that like
you know that scene where like you walk in like breaking your boys out. That was like they laughed so many times during that.
So hard to film that scene.
But before we shot that, we only came up with those lines. Like, we came up with those lines on that day.
Yeah.
This time, we needed to have that done before we start, so we know what we're doing. I give all of you a script. You guys all read your lines. Then we all sit down, go through everything together, so we know what we're doing. Maybe rehearse the lines a few times, so we know what we're doing when it comes to the shoot, so we don't spend 3 days on the same scene, like we did for that. But we actually have stunt coordinators this time, which is him and Chuff, if you guys know him. We've got set to design. I shouldn't say designers. Just like they look after the set. They make sure everything's there. I'm obviously the director. We gave someone else the co-director spot because they pretty much do nothing else. Then like the thing is, it's going to be difficult for us because our other main character isn't actually in our class. We have to break him out of Shino's class.
Yeah.
So maybe we
TP.
like maybe he goes there. Does the role and then just leaves. Because by then he should have actually done like work. So he should be all caught up, hopefully. But the other one, Brayden, he should be easy to get. He's in metalwork. We got you out of metalwork when we did the Big Epic 1, so
yeah.
That'll be easy. But we got new characters, obviously. One of them, actually I'm not gonna say. Actually, yeah, one of them dies pretty much straight away. Then I'll give him another backstage role. Obviously, maybe give him camera guy or something. But the fight scenes, let's just hope they're better than the other time.
Let's just say it's going to be levels above the Big Epic 2.
It will be levels. It will be levels. Like, we're making sure that we're prepared this time. Because this could be, it is the last Big Epic we're going to make.
Big Epic Trilogy.
Big Epic Trilogy. So, obviously, we need to actually, we're going to build up the hype. So much to the fact that you're going to want to see this. Not that because last time I just put it out and like, oh yeah, that's cool, I just watched it. We're gonna make you want to see it. It's gonna be like an actual movie, so to speak.
It's gonna be like the Russo brothers type, like Avengers type, CGI now.
Now, not in the CGI. Cool. Well, I am maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, like we want to try and aim for the same amount of hype when the Force Awakens came, like when that got announced, and like the trailer for that came out, and like that trailer was sick for like the time that came out. So we're gonna try and get that. The trailer's gonna take some time because I don't think we're gonna use majority of the music we've already like organized. Like yeah, it's gonna be mad. But we'll move on to what should we move on to? I reckon. We'll move off YouTube for a little bit. How's this fight going?
Well, the fight.
I think the fight's over.
I think
Ended round 5, didn't it?
take a look. I think it might be Jake Paul, Ben next.
I think there's one fight in between. So I'm pretty sure it was that, and then one more, and then Ben and Jake. So Ben and Jake probably won't happen for like another 20 minutes.
Yeah. Let's just hope JP gets killed.
It's actually gonna be interesting. It's an interesting fight. Well, I don't care who wins. I just want to know who wins, honestly.
Yeah. I think we all know JP's going to win, but
I just want to go on a little rant for a second. Obviously, if you guys are familiar with soccer, he kind of is, but he's not in it. Obviously, we saw the Champions League, right? We all know that this is basically like the World Cup for club football. Bayern Munich, my team, well, our team, we lost to PSG, which is a French team, the best French team in France. So basically what happened last year, we beat them in the final to win the whole thing. But then we lost 1-0 because we didn't play Lewandowski. We played this Don that used to play for PSG that scored like 3 own goals or something. That's so dumb. But, yeah. Well, you don't really watch too much soccer nowadays. Like back in the day, you and Jack. I don't usually watch soccer, but I usually tune in, but I don't actually watch the games because I've got better things to do. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Bayern Munich, like we're good, but we suck. Honestly, Neymar did the fucking Sidemen woodwork challenge. He hit like all 3 posts like many times. It was ridiculous. What fight's going on? No fight's going on. But I might as well just go back to YouTube. Are you going to make any YouTube videos? Are you going to rise to fame on the YouTube scene?
I don't know. I might just chill with the podcast gang for a bit, see how this goes, and yeah.
Yeah, this podcast, I've got my other channel, obviously, the Ultimate Banana Shorts, which I will upload to. I'm just waiting for someone to make the YouTube banner for me, and I asked him in like March to do it, so I might get someone else to do it. We'll see what happens, or I might just do it. But I'll probably focus on the podcast first and do that.
But yeah, podcast, I don't know. I've just sort of wanted to do a podcast for a while, and that's just kind of...
Yeah. Ever since I got these 2 microphones, like I got these for Christmas. I got these for Christmas last year. Ever since then, like I got these for the main purpose of a podcast, but I've just used it on stream, obviously. But if you don't follow me on stream, it's at twitch.tv/ultimate_banana. I haven't streamed for like the past few days, purely because I was just setting up the podcast, obviously. I don't know if I'll fully commit to streaming, because I am still somewhat loyal to doing YouTube, but I can obviously see that I can easily get paid probably more than YouTube will ever pay me, because I probably won't ever get a partnership with YouTube to get paid, because I don't see myself gaining 100 subs in the next like year and a half, which obviously by then my stream should be somewhat big, like probably 100 followers, maybe like 50 average viewers or something like that. I don't know. But for now, I'm not really committed to streaming.
You should start cryptocurrency.
Nah, I couldn't.
Doge to the moon.
I saw Dogecoin rise, and I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah, a couple nights ago, it went up 200%. I chucked a bit of dollar in there, and then it dipped, and I forgot to take it out.
Next door neighbor, Cayne and Rigo, he's mining Bitcoin. Right. I don't know how much he's got, but I think he's made... I don't know how much he's made. He's made like in the hundreds of dollars as over Bitcoin. But...
Good start.
Like $100, he's getting paid off Bitcoin more than he's getting paid off YouTube. But it's like, he's got what? 3,500 subs. And he's probably only getting paid like a couple dollars a year. Like, it's not much. I probably get paid more if I get fucking affiliate status on Twitch.
Yeah. I'm thinking I might chuck like $50 just in Doge, just to see how it goes. Chuck a bit. I'm thinking I might chuck like $150 in Ethereum, maybe a little bit in Bitcoin, XRP. I don't know. I'm gonna do more research.
See
how shit goes.
Our history teacher,
when it was worth nothing, and
Sorry guys, we just had to restart the recording for a second, because I think maximum recording time at once is like half an hour, so like every half an hour we'll have to stop and start again. But yeah, we're going back to Look at that
BTC.
Dogecoin. Yeah, our history teacher used to have like what hundreds.
160 Bitcoin.
160 Bitcoin, and he got rid of all of it.
Stored it in a USB and gave it to someone when it was worth
He
nothing.
could get like he could be like I wouldn't say millionaire, but like what 500K,
more than
maybe
that.
a bit more.
160
Well, how much is it for one Bitcoin now?
one Bitcoin. American, it's like 60 something. So
60,
it's like 80,
60.
I think it's like 80 grand in Australian for one Bitcoin. 160.
Okay, so yeah, it was like 43K last time I checked. So yeah, it'd be like pretty much borderline millionaire. But I think he'd still teach because that's what he does. He wouldn't retire at like the age of 33. But yeah, that's all like the crypto stuff. Did you see that KSI is a crypto Twitter account? Fucking Jesus Christ.
If he had this 160 Bitcoin today, right now his Bitcoin would be at $12,800,000.
Missed out. He missed
Poor
out.
fella.
Then again, it would have been like what $1 of for
Yeah, it
Bitcoin.
was nothing back when he had it. Yeah.
But Elon Musk. We'll go back to
Elon Musk, oh mate, he knows the way of these gigafactories that he's making across.
yeah, the Gigafactory. I saw that. I'm like, oh
Insane.
Jesus Christ! They're only for Teslas
Yeah,
as
only
well.
for Teslas. They're like 3 kilometers long or something, and he's dropping them everywhere. Like, I think he's bringing some to Australia. I don't know.
Elon,
He's
like, I don't know if he needs permission by the government to do stuff because he's doing stuff that we should have done like 10 years ago.
Elon is the new wave, dude.
He need I think what is he giving Australia better internet?
He's giving sorry.
Listen, we can get better internet if our government just wasn't arrogant. Because we could get fiber optic cables.
Yeah. But Starlink Wi-Fi over like third world countries, Australia, just the places with dead internet. He's gonna make it.
Yeah.
Saying something like 1,000 gigabytes a second or something.
Like you're not going to get good internet in fucking Alice Springs.
His SpaceX shit, reusable rockets. I was watching a podcast and he said he said it was like 5 years or something, and we could be on Mars.
5? Nah. It'll take you a couple months to get there, obviously.
Yeah, but like 5 years or less. Oh, bro, he seems really confident in what I don't know.
Yeah, but he needs government. He definitely need government permission to send someone to Mars. Like I think he's working with
Surely. And
Mark Rober, first one to Mars. I actually watched a few.
What else is there? Neuralink brain implants. I mean,
that'd be quite sick. It's like the Black Ops 3 kind of.
Yeah, it would be sick, but I wouldn't be.
Nah, I'm not doing it. No way.
If he came to my doorstep and said, "Mate, you got a
Neuralink.
10% chance of dying, 90% chance of living," but
Thing is, what would you use it for?
It'd be like enhanced.
It'd be like augmented reality. I was gonna say it'd be like augmented reality. It's like the Tony Stark thing. It's like holograms or like videos or something come up. Like Wall-E, bro.
What he was saying on this podcast is it cures disabilities, like certain disabilities, like epilepsy, stuff in the brain.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Electric cars. When I went to work with my dad one day, and on the radio they were talking about moving getting rid of all petrol fueled powered cars. They're getting rid of all of them off the market at least in like 10 years time, and replace them all with like electric cars, electric chargers. But apparently it takes like up to 2 hours to fully charge a car. And there's not many charging stations.
And that's what I think. I think at that new Pieface place, they're gonna add. I think they're adding some Tesla chargers there.
Yeah.
Because more and more people are getting Teslas around this area, around in Australia and all that.
The thing is, like, people blame fossil cars and that for the fossil fuels and the air, CO2, whatever that is. But I've recently found out, I think it was in a Sideman Reactor or something, that 80 or 70% of fossil fuels and bad stuff in our atmosphere comes from cow farts or animal farts or some shit. It was so weird. Speaking of animals, have you heard of that new thing that lab grown meat and stuff?
Oh yeah.
It's
3D printed meat and
I
stuff.
don't think they're pretty I shouldn't say lab grown. So it's not grown, but it's like a mixture of like different ingredients.
Yeah.
That make meat. Like chemicals.
These people.
It's healthier for you.
I saw a video. I don't know if it's fake or not, but this guy got bloody chemicals, 3D printed a steak, and then put it on a frying pan, cooked it, and ate it, and said it tasted like steak, which I don't understand.
I mean, it's not going to change vegans' minds, but obviously.
Yeah, I hope I never have to eat a 3D printed steak, but
the thing is, if you can't tell the difference, it won't matter.
Yeah, I know. I've heard.
Like they have ingredients that put in the protein and all that comes from meat.
But like, dude, I've heard of stories of people that get given a vegan steak and a real steak, and they don't know the difference. So I don't know.
I was gonna say, like, if they told you it was a real steak, but you found out it wasn't, like, you'd be like, all right, well, doesn't matter, does it? But yeah.
I find the vegan protests quite annoying, but I'm not trying to get cancelled. So
I don't think you're gonna get cancelled in the first episode of a podcast that has no subs. But like, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed yet, just do it. Just do it. Like, just scroll down, click it. Like, it's free.
Notifications on.
Like, this is what I think. Like, this is what I mean about my YouTube channel. I have a video that's nearly on 2.3 thousand views, and I've gotten 3 subs out of the whole video. it annoys me. It really does. I could be on 2.3k subs right now, but no, which would be mad. But I suppose it's just that one video. I suppose not really consistently.
Guess you just got to get lucky and make a hit.
That's what I've done.
Hopefully it pops off randomly.
Thing is,
wake
like,
up one morning, it's got over.
That Rocket League video, for example, stopped at 560 something views. But the one that's on 2.2 gradually got it. Like, it was on like 60 for about, like, it got to 60 in about a month's time after uploading, and then it just stayed there for about 2 months, and then just blew up. It got about 30 odd views a day. I think it's still doing that now, because if I check my YouTube Studio on my phone, it's on the apps. Go back. Studio. Yeah, 117 subs. I've had 27 hours of watch time in the last 4 weeks. Actually, wait, no, last 3 weeks. 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I don't know. 4 subs. 718 views in that time, but if I go videos... Big Epic 3 is alright. Oh, 2, sorry. That's done alright. The trailers have done considerably well. That Fortnite video I did not expect to get over 20 views.
That Legends Never Die video got.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's on 2.248 at the moment. It's gotten me 3 subs in the last 28 days. It's on 63 views in the last 2 days. So it's going to keep going until like it eventually dies down. I reckon it'll get to about 5k and die down, because it's not going to be that big of a deal. But let's just hope I get more subs out of it. Because like my YouTube thing, I don't upload often, obviously, because I just don't have the motivation. Because like obviously after seeing the Big Epic remaster, I thought that was gonna be the same caliber or if better than the first Big Epic. But obviously that wasn't much of a hit because I don't think yeah, we didn't exploit the first. I literally uploaded the first one in like a digital tech class, going like, oh, I might as well upload this. Yeah. This is a free video. But I made a video a couple months ago going why I haven't been uploading. It's got about 60, 70-ish views. I blamed the Big Epic 2 on the reason why I wasn't uploading. But nowadays, it's more of a motivation thing. Yeah. Like, seeing that Kylo video get 2.2k views and not gaining many subs out of it, it's a bit weird. Like, I know it's like all selfish and shit. Oh, you shouldn't be judging a channel of how many subs or how many views you get. But I mean, you kind of do before you hit like a certain amount of subs. Like, even if I get 1,000 subs, maybe like eventually when I stop YouTube, I'll get like end like on 1,000 subs. That'll be fine. I'll be happy with that. But I know it's also a thing about consistency as well, because obviously I haven't been consistent for about the last 4 years. Because I've been doing YouTube for nearly 7 years. It's bizarre. Yeah. Started in 2015. And then still going. But as I learn like I know videos back then, especially like ours with Jack, for example, was filmed on a laptop on the ground or on a bag. Then wasn't it? I think we tried to do it. Like we did actually film a second video, but I think it was the laptop on like 3 stacked
Yeah, it
boxes,
was, yeah.
and it was so windy we couldn't do it. So we just messed around for a bit, then walked down the street and did whatever. I don't remember much of it.
Times have changed. Got in the grind.
I don't think I haven't spoken to Jack for about 4 years. Around then, probably. But we're gonna make another video with him one day, probably. Does he still go to Flow? Do you reckon? Does he still go to Flow? I don't know. Caleb goes to Flow, but I don't know. Yeah, YouTube's just a whole consistency thing. Like these videos the videos I have down. If I do one of them every week for about 2 months, like it'll be good because recently I uploaded. I think I went uploading like every single day for about a week, and that did decently. Yeah, that's right. I got YouTube free. Got a 14-day free trial, bro. If I go to a stage, it was like around the Big Epic 2 era. It was somewhere around there. I uploaded it like every day for a couple of weeks, and I gradually got more views on those videos, but I don't know. Then I stopped because it's just hard work, isn't it? Like especially when you're still doing school, trying to make
School's been getting.
and like when you have the idea
annoying.
of like another big factor of me not uploading is because PlayStation, right, video games and all that. I have a mate. Obviously, if you guys watch my channel, Riley. Oh gosh, I've made like 5, 6, 7 videos with him. Me and him and Connor, I made a video with him as well. We used to play Fortnite every day for about a year, nearly. Those are the golden days of Fortnite. The golden days, so like in between. It was first of all, it started off with me and Connor. Then Riley joined season 3. We played up until about season 5. I reckon that's where it stopped. So then Connor got a girlfriend. It always starts off like this. It's like your boy,
People always get girlfriend and they dip. And then,
No, but then he got a job at Woolworths, and then it was me and Riley. So me and Riley played again probably every day up until the end of chapter 1, honestly.
Yeah.
And then chapter 2 has really killed the game for Riley.
Yeah.
He doesn't like. Well, I suppose he comes accustomed to the new map, but the new map is probably a good reason why most people stop playing. Like it's just like it obviously we've got more map changes on this one than the old one, and we've got more impactful updates than the last chapter, but it just doesn't feel the same.
No, it's just not the same. You jump on and you're just like, no.
It doesn't feel the same. Good, just the fact is because the people obviously sweaty, obviously, but just the pacing of the game.
Yeah.
I tell you what, controversial opinion, but the thing that killed Fortnite was skill-based matchmaking. Before Chapter 2 started, so Season 1 through 10, there was no skill-based matchmaking. So you either ran into, like, you're in a game, 100 people, the map was smaller, so that was probably a good reason why it was good. First fight, you either run to a sweat, or there's a 50% chance you run to a noob, or there's obviously the in-between. Like, you don't know who you're fighting. Nowadays, you know that everyone you're versing is going to be better than you. Unless it's an AI, obviously. So that's the big reason why Riley stopped.
Same with the Warzone. I kind of got on the Warzone grind more than.
I played a bit of Warzone.
Yeah, I became like.
I played Warzone when it first came out. And I played up until like the stadium when that opened up. I played up until then. Then I'm like, this game's a bit.
Yeah, now Warzone's kind of died off. But there's going to be a new event, apparently a new map. We'll have to see, but yeah.
The only thing that can save Warzone nowadays is anti-cheat.
Yeah, well, apparently a lot of hackers got banned because there was a little stage where all the streamers were just giving up because literally every game they play, hackers.
There's so many bugs as well.
Yeah.
If those was Fortnite, that'd be done in like hours. It'd be gone in hours.
But yeah, I've just been getting on the story game grind. Played a bit of Doom Eternal.
Yeah, I really like story games. I just don't play them. I really enjoyed The Last of Us when I first played that.
Yeah.
When that came free on the PlayStation, obviously remastered, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed Just Cause 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Like with the first time I played it, the second time I played it, Just Cause 4, I didn't like it. I played Just Cause 3 a lot. To be fair, I played like 4 times over. But that died down.
Have you played God of War?
I haven't played God of War.
You got to play God of War. God of War's really good. I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla at the moment.
Thing is, I don't like a good story game as well is Spider-Man Miles Morales, but I don't want to play it purely due to the fact that I've seen the entire game. Like I've seen everything that happens.
I kept it until I got PS5. As soon as I got the PS5,
Yeah, you got lucky with the
jumped
PS5.
on that shit. Yeah, I did that.
You paid like so much more though than it's worth. You paid like what, $600?
$750.
Yeah, it costs like $500.
Yeah, for the digital edition. The one with the disc tray costs $750. That's what sucks. See, I should have just got the digital.
No, the digital one when it was marketed,
It was $600.
it was $3.99 for the digital. No, disc, I think it was, and then $5.99 for
American.
or $4.99. Oh, yeah, actually.
But yeah, either way, yeah, because I got mine off Amazon.
You overpaid for it though.
Yeah.
Even though it was like about $20, $100, it doesn't matter. Then again, getting a PS5 back then was like very rare chance.
One of the first people.
I didn't get one. Like I got an Oculus Quest 2 just because I just enjoy VR games more than. Like I'd probably spend more time in VR than I would on that, unless I'm playing with Riley, obviously. But yeah, I don't play many games now, to be honest. On my own, really. Unless I usually play Beat Saber for like 20 minutes.
All like Fortnite, all the battle royale games are just dead now. I've just been playing solo games, jumping in the party with the boys.
Thing is, like they're trying to make like I wouldn't say Fortnite Warzone dead, but like
they're not dead, but they're battle royale.
Their genre is it lasts about 4 years.
Yeah.
Thing is, if Fortnite, literally all Warzone and Fortnite to do, Fortnite, ditch the reboot card thing because that's just old now. That's been in since like season 4. Ditch the reboot card, make the gulag for Fortnite. That'd be quite funny. Like a box fight, for example, 1v1. That'd be pretty cool. Make the map smaller, or have more players in the game. So add like 150 players or 200 players because they've added 50 players to creative now.
Yeah.
So they could easily make 150 for normal games. Keep the LTMs coming, I'd say, for Fortnite. Keep the good ones.
LTM. I saw some video and it was like
classic loot.
Yeah.
That's a shit game.
Classic HUD, everything. Just do everything fully OG and just OG weapons, OG HUD, and everything.
If they bring back the old map now, it won't be the same because the graphics look different. The
graphics look way nicer, but
the sounds, the guns are different. They're bringing out weapon attachments. They've already brought out vehicle attachments as well for Fortnite. Off-road tires. That's the only attachment, really. But they're bringing out they're bringing out a mounted turret to the back of a ute to Fortnite. Imagine that on Fortnite before Warzone. That's like a GTA thing though. GTA Battle Royale was the OG one. GTA 6.
GTA 6. Rockstar. And
That's apparently coming out late this year or early next year.
Yeah, well, E3 this year. Rockstar's going to be at E3 this year, so we don't know what game they're going to release, but everyone thinks.
Apparently they're going back to Vice City. But like modern day Vice City.
Yeah, probably.
I honestly don't care where they put it. I just want the new GTA come out. If the thing that Just Cause 4 and Just Cause 3 are vastly different games because they changed the mechanics. That's why Just Cause 4 is shit and Just Cause 3 isn't. But GTA, for them to not mess this up and not make GTA 6 worse, is they need to keep a few things that are in GTA 5. So like
It'll just be like
the mechanic system, for example. They can bring you cars. If they get rid of that, then it's just dead. Heist will probably be better. I don't know how they're going to think of new heists because they've done most of them already.
It'll just be a new story, better graphics.
They should still have the 3 people: Trevor, Michael, Franklin. I reckon they should.
I reckon they'll do someone different. Like
I don't think it'd be as popular if they didn't have Franklin Mueller. Because
GTA 6.
well, anyway, that'll be announced soonish, kind of.
I think this fight's about to happen.
Is it? Literally, True Geordie and Joel and that. Like, we're watching True Geordie's live stream for the fight, right? And they've been waffling for about 20 minutes.
Do you watch? Have you seen True Geordie's documentary thing?
I might have.
It's like that boxing one where he goes and
I think I have.
I forgot what it's called. Yeah, the reboot or something. But yeah.
But that's all that. There's not much more to talk about today, is there?
We've got a
We should talk about our future guests on this podcast. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have. Well, first of all, we need a ring light to shine to make this more brighter. But we're gonna have a secondary camera facing
the couch.
Facing somewhere else. There's a couch next to us, so maybe we face them. We're gonna have guests on. We're gonna obviously talk about stuff. Maybe just do an interview with them. Honestly.
Yeah, we got other boys that want to hop on the podcast.
Yeah, we've got maybe like the people.
Extra people to be.
Maybe after the Big Epic 3 happens, we could all sit down and talk about how we did that. Or maybe we should talk about with our next guest, with either Vinny or Reese. We talk about how the Big Epic.
Or is he going to be like a full-time
one? Yeah. He'll be a guest. I reckon. It'll be us two as hosts, and then. But yeah, we'll talk about how the Big Epic 2 was done. I don't think we'll do it today because we've been gone for about 50 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a good length for our first podcast, obviously. But
this fight's just got to hurry up. We're going to get the live reaction of this bloody fight.
Yeah, we've been gone for about 50 minutes. Ben Askren and Jake Paul should be the next fight. Am I right? Probably won't be though. It is.
I don't know. Jake Paul's raw.
We're just watching the live fight. Yeah, I'll probably just keep you guys posted on what happens. This will we've made it obviously a new channel for this podcast specifically. I'll probably end up making the logo and stuff before this goes out. But yeah, expect a podcast every week. If we miss a week, yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Quick question: what's your thoughts on TikTok?
Don't even. TikTok. I don't like TikTok.
TikTok's changed the game so much in a bad way. If you live in Australia,
yeah, sure, bro. Literally, that's just it.
It's changed the game in a bad way on how people fucking act, and it's just.
TikTok's only good for promotion and memes. Obviously, if you do dances and shit, just get off. There's you're wasting your time. You're not gonna blow up because fucking 13-year-old girls or boys is gonna go.
But yeah, I just follow a bunch of meme pages.
Yeah, meme page. I don't look at TikTok often. I usually get sent TikToks by Riley, obviously. But yeah, I don't really use TikTok that much. I use Twitter more than I use TikTok. That's it. Yeah, see Twitter notification already. Ben Askren versus Jake Paul is live right now.
Right, we got the fight going, boys and girls.
We'll end the podcast after the fight's over.
Wait, hold up.
There's definitely going to be a live performance. Is it on YouTube?
Alright, guys, I'm just getting the fight up.
Yeah, we're getting the fight up. Big day today. Pretty normal, yeah. I need to sell my PSVR.
Who's gonna win?
Me.
Who's gonna win?
Who's gonna win? It's on right now. It's 8 rounds there, so this could be a decently lengthy fight. So this is also turned into a live reaction and a podcast at the same time. Would you believe it? Lads. There's no way they're live streaming it. It's a pay-per-view.
Yeah, people will change it. It's weird.
It's just an illegal stream.
Let's go.
Watching the fight, lads. I'm not going to shot in case I get taken down.
Jake Paul's walking out right now with his
Jake Paul's walking
robot.
out. It's got some real steel vibes.
Yeah, it does actually. I think that's what he's trying to go for.
There's no way that's a robot.
Hey?
On the
there's
inside.
a guy in it, I think.
Yeah, it's just like a costume.
It's a mascot for the
That
boy.
it's like not moving like a robot. It's way too fluid. It's not like. I don't even know what that is.
What's your predictions?
Predictions in the comments, guys. What's the prediction? We've got a TV here. That's why we're looking this way.
Ben looks focused.
Ben looks like a fighter.
He is. He's UFC.
Yeah, obviously, he's got like the.
He's got way more fights than Buddy. 19,
Yeah, obviously. 10 years undefeated.
19 wins, 2 losses, I think. Jake Paul, 3-0, 3 knockouts.
I don't think Ben's gonna win. Honestly,
Huh?
I don't think Ben's gonna win.
Yeah, I don't. I've watched some of his sparring and training.
Yeah, Ben's 36.
36 years old. Jeez.
I think Randy Orton's older than Ben Askren, and he's still doing shit. Fucking Randy Orton said he wants to wrestle for another 10 years. He'll be fucking 50 by then. Have fucking good luck with that.
People betting on Ben Askren more. Wait, what?
No, I think it's the other way around. I don't know how betting works.
Michael Walker. That's cool.
He did the Logan Paul one, didn't you? KSI.
Yeah. KSI Logan Paul. He's done like all of them
Yeah.
since.
Is there no crowd? One of those.
Yeah, no.
There kind of is. Hey, they've got like a full like whole set thing with no crowd. Like, this is why put the effort.
You got a big stage there, I think, because there was a bunch of. Justin Bieber was performing, I'm pretty sure as well.
Of course he was. Commentators.
See
Snoop
this,
Dogg,
man.
right?
I'm excited.
This has got KSI.
Out, shows different shit and just boom, knocks Jake.
This has got like KSI Logan vibes kind of. You don't know who's gonna win. Like with Jake's two other fights, you knew Jake was gonna win.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. Look at the cameras, bro. They cost like 10 grand each. Like those cameras are expensive. Watch it get taken down like just before.
Yeah, I know. I'll have to get rid of it. Yes, sir.
Let's go. Get out of the ring, start the fight before it gets taken down.
Ben Funky Askren.
He's not wearing it. Black and white.
Ben looks focused and Jake just... He's doing some odd stretches in the ring. It's weird.
Hmm. Thing is, in retrospect, that's good.
Yeah,
But he got knocked out in 5 seconds, though.
Yeah, by Jorge Masvidal. He just doesn't have the power. He's only got 6 knockouts.
He doesn't go for knockouts. He just goes for tackles. We've been live streaming for nearly... Oh, live streaming. We've been recording for nearly an hour. Good. Two KOs.
2
One
KOs,
KO.
yeah, but including Deji's fight, amateur fight. 3.
That's a KO. Is
TKO.
Gibb. I was gonna say Gibb's a TKO, not a fucking KO.
Ooh,
Alright,
Jake
go
Paul.
on. Go on.
Moving.
Go on then.
Let's go.
The bell is wrong. First round. Okay.
Ben on the outside. Body shot. By Jake.
This is that commentary, bro.
Ooh!
Ben's got him.
Slipped Jake's left hook. Answered with a right.
Camera work, Jesus
So
Christ.
far, Jake's putting the. So Ben. Oh.
He's just gone down.
He's getting in. Yep, good stuff.
Slide tackle. Fucking here. Had a break up. 8 rounds, Jesus Christ.
Good stuff. Ooh.
He missed. Oh,
Yep,
that's
straight,
one.
stiff left. Clinching. Bro, Ben can take these hits though.
Yeah,
He
obviously.
can take some shit, mate.
It'll still hurt, but
He's got to protect his face. Bro, Jake's just buffering him with the fucking.
he missed that, didn't he? Oh. Oh, that missed. Oh my god.
Okay, Ben just got knocked down once. Fucking hell, man. God, bro. Ben's down already, dude. He's up again? I think he fell off his feet. I don't know if he's...
I think he got knocked out slightly. Like for 2 seconds.
And, yep, Jake's won. Round 1. Knockout.
Snoop Dogg's going off. What? That wasn't a knockout.
Yeah, Ben could have kept going. That's bullshit. He's crying. Yeah. So Jake Paul knocked out Ben Askren. Round 1. Minute in. Jesus.
That was a good punch though. The thing is, he got up straight away.
Yeah, I think he was a bit.
I think he actually did get knocked out. He got up, then just didn't know where he was at. That was nuts. To be fair, Jake was going to win anyway. Probably.
Snoop's just. Man, Jake, he's bold.
Didn't his security guard die like 10 days before?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, people ain't happy. There's no way everyone's happy. It went for 20 seconds.
Yeah, that's bullshit, man. I reckon Ben could have gone longer.
Imagine.
That's bullshit, I reckon. Either way, Jake's the winner.
Thing is, can they call it back though? Or is it
I think
actually?
it's over now. Yeah.
Yes, people
All
aren't
that
happy.
hype for a...
Fucking 20-second game or 20-second match. That ain't it, Chief.
Damn.
Yeah, nah, it's over now. So that's why.
Hey, Jake, you're not a real fighter yet. You got to fight a professional boxer next.
Yeah, professional boxer, not
Yeah,
MMA
yeah.
fighter.
Not a professional wrestler. See this bang.
He didn't.
Okay, that connected, yeah. I can see how that could put you down. That was right on the temple. Yeah.
Him in the eye. The thing is, he got up.
Yeah, he got up, but I think he was a bit too dazed. I reckon he could have kept going.
He would have still lost, but it would have at least keep it going. Yeah, no one's happy.
Oh, well.
Jesus
Props to
Christ.
Jake Paul. Good shit. KSI next. Conor McGregor. I think he wants Conor McGregor now.
Yeah, I don't think he wants KSI anymore.
See if he calls out.
I don't think he will.
Charlie D'Amelio, Dixie D'Amelio and shit.
Oh, God.
RP Shadow.
That's ridiculous.
Currently doing push-ups on the floor.
It's 14 seconds.
These dudes are favouring Jake, man. Ben could have kept going, I reckon. Even if he did lost, I would have liked to see a quicker fight, slower fight, honestly.
Where'd Ben go? Well, he was.
Good shit, Jake.
Don't know how I feel about this. Jake and Logan? Question mark. Ben's fine.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if Ben loses, man. He's already finished his career, so it doesn't really matter if he loses.
Yeah.
He's chilling already. Jake Paul's son.
Yeah. Oh, Logan's there.
LP.
What is going on?
Oh, well.
We'll take time to just look at that. Let me look at Twitter, because Twitter's probably
Let's
just
just
going
see
off.
what's going on here. See what JJ's.
Fuck off Facebook. What on earth is going on? That's what Josh said. Holy mother. Yeah, Vidal said it shouldn't have been stopped. Yeah. Everyone's like, what the fuck just happened? Well, guys, thank you for watching the very first episode of the Downunder podcast. We'll see you guys next week. Take care and peace.
Catch you later, boys.